So, hello and assalamu alaikum. My name is Haram Nadeem and I am your new instructor of C++ course. In this course, we will discuss C++ high level language. This language is a basic act as translator between a layman and computer that tells your instruction to the computer, and after that the computer understands it in his own low level language and gives you your output. So the role of this language is, as you can say, a translator. The translator in this part is a compiler. The compiler translates the language we would write here, translates this language to the computer, and the computer will understand it and then give it out output. So बेसिकली हम लोग जो है सी प्लस प्लस लैंग्वेज कर रहे हैं, ये है सबसे पहले जो है कंप्यूटर आपकी लैंग्वेज अंडरस्टैंड करेगा और उसके बाद आपको उसकी आउटपुट देगा। इससे आप लोग कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर और कुछ भी बिल्ड कर सकते हैं। कोई भी आप लोग अगर आजकल आप लोग देख लें कोई सोशल मीडिया पे या फिर कोई ऐप्स देख लें, गेम्स देख लें, सॉफ्टवेयर्स देख लें, तो उन सब के पीछे बेसिकली देयर इज़ अ कोड that works behind all the software games apps that is running behind and tells the computer to do what when a layman gives instructions to the computer. So basically we are going to start the C++ language. हम लोग अपनी C++ language start करेंगे आज from the basics. So let's start. So first of all, we would start with our header library, which is basic. In every code you will write in this C++ language here. Okay. So this is hash include IOStream. What is IOStream? IOStream is input output stream, a header library necessary for input and output. यानी इससे जब हम लोग लैपटॉप से अपने या कीबोर्ड से अपने कंप्यूटर के इनपुट देंगे तो वो इनपुट कंप्यूटर इनटेक करेगा और आउटपुट जो हमें स्क्रीन पे अपनी मिलेगा। ओके, सो आफ्टर दिस हेडर लाइब्रेरी we are going to use a standard user defined library, another known as using namespace std. What is the purpose of this library or user defined function? It is used to make sense of your code and implements द कोड सिक्वेंशली। यानी बेसिकली आपके कोड को जो है इस एक यूजर डिफाइंड फंक्शन है जिसके बगैर आप अपने कोड को सही तरीके से रन नहीं कर सकते, इसका होना नेसेसरी है। उसके बाद सबसे पहले हम लोग एक मेन फंक्शन बनाएंगे। वी वुड मेक अ मेन फंक्शन इन विच we will do our working of the code. It is also necessary in every code to make a main function. Only the main function will execute the working sequentially the everything you will may write in it. यानी जो भी आप लोग लाइन बाय लाइन इसके अंदर लिखेंगे तो कोड उसको लाइन बाय लाइन ही पढ़ेगा और उसको रन करेगा। ओके हो गया। तो सबसे पहले हम अपना पहला प्रोग्राम राइट करते हैं। वी विल आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद आवर फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम सी आउट inverted commas, this is my first program. Okay. And at the end we will add semicolon. Now we are going to run the code, and the output will always come inside the terminal. Look here, so fast is it. This is my first program, ये हमारे output आ गई. Now we will try something different. Now we are going to talk about variables. There are different kinds of variables, such as int that represent numerical data, float that represent decimal values, and there is string that represent in a collection of integers, char that represent single integers. So basically we would start with simple variables like int. हम int से start करेंगे जो कि numbers को represent करता है. Int a value we would give it is equal to 5, which means there is a variable a is something in the code that has a value 5. Okay, and now we will delete it. We will make another variable int b whose value is, let's say, 7. Okay, now we would see out a statement for our, basically to make the code a bit user friendly. See out the sum of. Now if we want to show our variables as it is, then we don't have to see out them inside the inverted commas. We would write them outside inverted commas like this: a plus and b Then at the end there would be a semicolon, but let add also an equal sign here, just like this. Okay. अब हम लोग इसकी आउटपुट चेक कर लेते हैं. Now we would add. Now the sum you could display. Now you could display the sum of the statement as it is your choice. There are multiple ways, but we will use a simple way, like C out A plus B, which means it would add the values present inside A and B. Okay. Now we have written our code. We will run it and see the output. There it goes. The sum of 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Now, using this technique, you could also multiply numbers or subtract the numbers or divide the numbers or find quotient percentage depending upon the symbol you use. Okay, so this was basic int variable. So this was our first lecture. So in the basic lecture, we have only discussed how to get output and a basic int variable. So this was it for the first lecture. We will come back with another and get some more with the C++ language. Thank you for getting with me and best of luck for your future. Allah Hafiz.